This week on the House of Bread Show, we hear about our exciting time in Tesco with the celebrities and the world's media, and a little bit of football. Will has an interview with Matt. There's also talk about the charity dinner, and as always, much more. Well, hello once again to the House of Bread Show. I'm Shaun, 2 weeks in a row. Joined 2 weeks in a row.
Yes, I'm sorry to say I'm here again.
Yes. Some of you may have noticed that we're in a slightly different place this week. That's because our unit is literally full of food.
Yes.
So we've had to sneak into somewhere else. Anyway, straight on, because we've got a little interview with Matt.
Yes, the Reverend Matt Turner.
So we best not ramble on.
Okay.
Will caught up with him in Tesco's, which we will come on to later, but that's what we were doing on Friday. So here's Will and Matt talking all things chaplaincy.
Right, well, Matt, this is a very exciting moment for me because I'm introducing you to the vlog as the Reverend Matt Turner.
Yeah, first vlog 56, 7. It's been, waiting for this moment.
Yeah. So, Matt, can I just sort of perhaps explain a little bit? You started House of Bread back in the day, 2005, and you started to go to college. 2010.
Yeah.
And you went to college to be ordained. And so what does that process actually take?
A lot of hard work, a lot of blagging and essays. It's been quite a long journey, but we've got here, and a lot of it has been involved House of Bread. College has been really supportive of House of Bread, and college has really informed a lot of the stuff that happens at House of Bread, so it's really good, actually.
So when House of Bread started and you had this whole vision, did you imagine that you'd be where we are now?
You do and you don't. You sort of think it would be great if we could, and you think, and with God, anything can happen. It can go as far as it's to go. But then you also think, but that's, I've been involved in things that never kind of got off the ground, and you think it might work, it might not. The idea was we started it as a project, so we said, let's just see if there's a need out there. Let's see if people want to come and have dinner. So on one hand, you loads of expectations. On the other hand, you just, we'll see. But yeah, it's amazing what's happened with it.
A lot of people will understand that House of Bread operates on a very, very different sort of social level and the folk that we're dealing with. I think what struck me and why it's brilliant to have yourself along as our associate minister is that we're now in a position to start thinking about how church might look like to folk who are friends of House of Bread. And I wonder what sort of vision you had for what church might look like now that you're on board with us.
It's something we're continually exploring, continually evolving, and that just sounds like a politician talking. The reality is we're just going to try a few different things. We're going to explore, push some boundaries with some buildings and see where there might be a place for us to start something, and where we feel there might be a place to start something similar to how we started back in 2010. We'll just kind of give things a go, and we'll see how they work.
Brilliant. And you're going to be working pretty much sort of 3 days a week, but that's sort of, how would you see, have you got any vision of how that might work throughout the week of House of Bread?
I think the idea is to kind of be present within all the different things that House of Bread does, but then also to base myself around in the office so that there's try and have my input a little bit more in terms of the day-to-day decisions that take place. But ultimately, it's finding that place where we might have some platform for church and for gathering people. Because actually, if we believe what we say, we believe that the word, God's word actually does stuff, and it changes people. And so we don't just want to be people who say, well, here's some dinner, here's some clothes. We want to be people who actually, we've got a message to put it across, but in a way that people understand, in a way that's accessible, in a way that's not overly religious or condemning of people. And I believe and hope that people would want to hear that.
And we're very excited because we've got our annual service coming up. Perhaps you could give us an idea of when the date is and where we're going to be holding that annual service.
Well, it'd be good if the date could appear on the screen now.
It will.
25th. No idea.
We'll work that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be where?
That's going to be at Docksea, and it's going to be great. We're going to have a band, and I'll speak at it, and we'll have Will and others sharing some things that have happened, some things that are going to happen, and we have possibly got some really, really great news to share. I know we often say that, but we have, we're on the verge of something potentially quite important happening within House of Bread in terms of that having that place to have some church activity going on from.
And over the period of time, I think we've noticed that there's this massive need in so many people's hearts that we're working with, which is a spiritual dimension, that whole feeling of loneliness. And I think having access to faith, whatever that looks like, and with House of Bread, things are always different. Have you noticed that is a continuing, growing response from people?
Yeah, and it's always been there. And right from the start, the vision was that we go and invite people for dinner, and we go out to the edges of the town. The story in Luke of the great banquet. But the other half of House of Bread means Bethlehem. And I forgot it then. Bethlehem in Hebrew, and it's the place where Ruth returns to, and she's not just fed, but there's a spiritual kind of dimension to Ruth's. If you read the story in the Bible, there's a spiritual dimension to Ruth returning to Bethlehem, and so the concept has always been not just some food, but spiritual food, to be cheesy, bread of life, to be to use that analogy. But that's always been the intention, and you see it right through. There's little testimonies, little stories of people. The idea is that we have more of those people and more of those stories coming out because we're doing it more.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for letting us have a glimpse of what you're going to be about. And then hopefully as the stories come through, we can get you back on the vlog and we can sort of talk about where we are and what's happening. And
Vlog 110. Count me in.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks very much, and back to the studio.
Well, thank you, Will, back in the studio.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, really exciting.
A really good stepping stone to have Matt on, but we've talked about it before, but to hear him there, it's brilliant.
It is, it's good. Really
and to hear his vision and what he's got, what he's thinking about doing is brilliant. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Right, so from Matt, whose favourite football team is Stoke City FC.
Yes.
We spent 2 of the last days of last week with Stoke City in Tesco for the big event we've been shouting about for a while, and it was fantastic.
It was amazing. I think you've got some video of
there'll be some stuff flashing up now.
We even got onto the front page of the newsletter.
Front page, look at that. Doesn't get
in
much better than that,
with
does
Jeff
it?
Cameron from Stoke City, and thank you, Jeff.
So on the Tuesday it was Jeff Cameron who came down, USA international, World Cup player.
Are you excited to see Jeff Cameron today, man?
I have seen him. I'm excited to touch him.
Does it eclipse touching Andy Bell?
No.
No.
Nowhere near.
So it was the big guns.
We had cameras from BBC, we had cameras from Sky
Sports News,
and what was the one right at the end that got us international acclaim?
Well, a guy arrived and crippled all our hands with the strength of his handshake and said, I'm from Premier League Productions.
Premier League Productions.
Sky Sports does everything in the UK, I do the rest of the world. So we went out, you went out to
Singapore,
Africa, Asia, North America, South America,
and people
Alaska.
saw it. People actually Facebooked and said, guys, we saw you in Australia. When they watched from Australia.
Awesome. So that was Tuesday, and then on Friday we had 4 hours of hardcore leaflet handing out and
food collecting,
and everything we collected was being matched not only by Tesco but also by Stoke City FC.
Yeah.
So every tin somebody gave was actually three tins worth.
Yeah.
And we reckon we got around about
£2,000
worth of donations,
which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So thank you for everybody.
That's £2,000 altogether, so we're not going to treble the £2,000. We would be more excited.
It's probably film and pictures and all sorts of stuff.
Everything's been popping up.
Fantastic,
yes, it was.
It was a really great day. Potamus playing football with Mick.
We were stopped
we
by the
got told
security.
off. Yeah, we got told off.
But
We
hey,
were stopped.
Yeah, but it was absolutely fantastic. So thank you, Stoke City.
Yeah,
Thank
awesome.
you, Tesco. And I'm sure we met a lot of very important people.
we did.
Yes.
Got picked up some really great
important.
connections.
We were playing with the big boys, weren't we? I was with my camera for the vlog, getting in, you know, pushing past Sky News, you know, to get pictures.
Yeah.
What are you doing? My vlog. Apparently, Jeff Cameron will be watching this one.
Excellent.
I find it hard to believe that.
That is awesome. Hi, Jeff.
yeah.
If you're watching, that'd be
Yes.
cool. We're going to write to you, Jeff,
I
actually.
don't think
we've
he
got
is, but I apologise if you
yeah,
are.
no. Jeff, you are
He will.
watching.
Right,
He
so
will.
we'll crack on.
Yeah, sorry.
Next, Shaun's here
Yes.
again to
Yet
talk
again.
about the charity dinner.
Talk about the charity dinner. Yes. For all of those who haven't yet bought their tickets, we are a third of the way through
Yep.
our tables. So we already have 5 tables, and there are only 14. So
better get
get
in there
booking
quick.
now.
9
Yeah.
left.
Yes, not £9. £9. That's not right, is it? £25 per ticket and £250 for a table.
Bargain.
Fantastic.
For what? Oh, there's going to be great stuff there. Are we allowed to announce the
Yes,
announcement?
why not? He's
Yes.
said yes. It's in his diary. He's come in.
So it's in Jeremy
Jeremy
Lefroy's
Lefroy's
diary.
diary.
He's going to do an after dinner speech,
Yep,
is he?
he's going to be our guest speaker, which
Guest
would be cool.
speaker.
And he'll probably talk about
Should be
his
fantastic.
international work that he does, which
Some
people may
great
not-
coffee from Africa.
Yeah, he's a really interesting person.
Yeah, and he'll obviously big up us.
Yeah.
'Cause he's nice to
We've
us.
got an
He
auction.
is.
I just thought I'd mention that because I'm expecting some items.
Can I just say? Yes, we have got an auction. That's one for regular followers of House of Bread.
Yes.
But yes, we have got an auction. Do you know any of the?
Well, I'm hoping our friends from Stoke City.
Yes, we're
We're
hoping
hoping
there'll be a
they'll-
signed
yes.
ball.
Yeah,
And
signed
I'll,
stuff.
I'll be spending the next probably week or so just going around
Yeah.
gathering what I can.
What can you give me?
Of good quality.
Give me free
It's,
stuff.
it's
Good
going to be
quality.
good. Yeah.
Good quality.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
So that's
gonna
very
be a-
exciting.
it's gonna be a good
yeah,
night.
Twitter,
It
Facebook,
is.
the whole 9 yards. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so finally on my list, just once again to say, I think while we were in Tesco's, we actually had 2 calls about harvest.
Yeah, and I was
assemblies
Yeah,
schools
and it
have
was
done.
very exciting because the BBC Radio Stoke
Yes.
phoned me. Thank you, Mr. Akers, sir. And they were looking to do a feature on food banks and their help from harvest festivals. And so I was able to phone Barlaston First School. Hello, Barlaston First School. And he basically turned up this morning and we did a little feature which went out at 9:25 on BBC Radio Stoke. So I had to hop foot back to Tesco. So it was a bit of a
And on
media
your
day.
way back to Tesco, somebody said,
Yes.
heard you on the radio, do you want some stuff?
Yeah, I had to turn.
It's incredible. It's,
Yeah.
it's
It is
been a
incredible.
been a
So
rather
that's great. So
hectic
we've got
week.
some more harvest festivals coming up, and
Yeah.
yeah, we can come to you. So yeah, really exciting. Lots of exciting stuff next week that's happening. So I think we're going to get Matt Long on actually, update everybody about the garden.
Yes, we've got some very exciting news,
Yes.
fantastic news about the garden.
We'll leave that for Matt to be able
So
to
yeah, Matt
big
will
up.
reveal all. I mean, if you're friends with us on Facebook, you'll already
You might know, but we'll put it out.
But yeah,
there.
that'd be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
And one quick thing, just
Yes.
to say, we are actually in the downstairs unit where all the refugee boxes are, so they're all
Yes.
behind
It's
the
nearly
camera. at
it's
the moment.
455 here now,
It's going really well, yeah.
so that's really exciting.
And
More
the target
details
was
about that.
500.
Well, the original
um,
target was 100
Yeah,
times
So-
5 now. Yeah,
yeah, they're definitely
Yeah.
going to make 500.
definitely.
Oh, I think.
So it's absolutely brilliant.
Good.
Well, thank you both
Awesome
once
week.
again.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And
Get some sleep now.
well, you've only just woken up. It's Monday morning,
Oh,
Will.
yes,
I don't know what your obsession is with filming this.
He
on a-
has to have his morning nap.
Yeah, morning now. This is filmed on a Monday morning. I'm still clinging on to that. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. You're ruining my shot, mate.